Good morning and welcome to an Inquisitive Crafter. My name is Susie and this is my space where I share my crochet and knitting adventures, soon to be teaching adventures. It is Sunday, August 11th, my brother's birthday weekend. I have one brother that was born, well, his birthday was, he was born a long time ago, but his birthday was yesterday. And then I have two brothers whose birthday is today. I am an orchestra teacher. This is my 31st year to teach, so I am in my pajamas because I have been up since 5:30 this morning. I thought I needed to pick my son up. He worked the overnight shift at his job, and I thought I needed to pick him up at 6. And when I got up, I saw a notification. Well, after I'd hit my snooze alarm a couple of times, but I saw a notification that, was this too bright? Said that someone had come in our house early this morning, and so I guess he got off work early and Ubered home and didn't tell anybody. So I'm glad I saw that notification because he didn't tell anybody. I would have been really mad if I'd gone up to his work and waited while he's snoozing away at home. My washing machine is going, my dryer is going. I'm sorry if you hear those things. Let's see. Well, anyway, grab a drink. I'm drinking water. I've already had my 2 cups of coffee, and after 2 cups of coffee, like, I don't want any more. Actually, I kind of worried today because when I was pregnant with my kids, each of my kids, one of the ways I knew I was pregnant, or helped me with pregnancy, I guess, is I all of a sudden hated the taste of coffee. Like, it made me nauseous. And I kind of feel that way today. Like, I had my 2 cups, I enjoyed it, and then I thought about having another one and it made me nauseous. So maybe I'm pregnant. I hope not, because I'm 53. That would be awful. Anyway, grab your drink, grab your project, and let's chat. Okay, let's talk about what I have finished. I do not have, I finished more than one thing? I don't think so. I have not finished the one thing that I don't have the one thing that I've finished, and that is I don't know what it's called. Hold on, let me look on my Ravelry page. That is the Kirby Super Smash Brothers edition, which is a little stuffed animal, which I will insert a picture of here. That is from a video game, Super Smash Brothers, which is a Mario game. And I made him for my nephew, whose birthday is tomorrow. So we have 4 technically birthdays, because my brother's birthdays that are today, they're twins. 4 birthdays in a row. One of my cousin's birthday is actually tomorrow also, which is really funny. I whipped him up, Kirby, pretty fast. I went to a meeting yesterday. We had a music teacher meeting for our region, and I'm sorry, my clock is singing. I took him to the meeting and worked on him there, and no one said anything, which I thought was pretty interesting, because nobody crochets or knits at these meetings. So I thought that was funny, but I got him done. He has, the pattern I used is by Nerdigurumi, and she has, I'm assuming it's a she, has a super cute Mario hat that you can put on Kirby, or a Princess Peach crown. And I really wanted to do the Mario hat, and then I didn't get it. It just didn't happen. trying to be really quiet because one son has gone to work out and my other two kids are sleeping and my husband's sleeping. And I have really enjoyed, it's now 9 o'clock, I've really enjoyed the past 3 hours of quiet. I can't believe how fast it goes by. But oh, it's been so good. So good. We did a experiment, or we did a project at work. That's probably the wrong word also. Anyway, we did something at work in our staff development. School starts Wednesday, where we had to discover the ways that we best do self-care. I really enjoyed it. It was called the self-care wheel, I think, and it had different pie slices, and every pie slice had a heading like emotional or mental or physical or I don't know what the other ones were, but it was all like, and then in each pie slice it had different activities to, spiritual, did I say that? Different ways to have self-care, to use self-care, to do self-care in those different categories, and you had to circle the things you did. And then it was really hard. Well, why am I telling you this? I have a hole in my pajamas. It was really hard because, okay, wait, why am I telling you? Where's the story going? Oh, okay, I know why. Because of why I like being by myself. I figured out that one of my primary self-cares is me time. Like, you know that saying, you have to fill up your own pitcher before you can fill up other people's cups, the love cups. And that I really think that's true. I mean, for me, if I have some time by myself, I'm much less cranky. Like, I can help people and I don't get as flustered, I don't get as anxious. It's just good for me. So I highly recommend. Anyway, but it was really hard. It gave me some anxiety and sadness because you circled in every pie, you circled all the things that you did, and then you had to say between, then you had to list your top 6, and they didn't have to be in any order. So you listed your top favorite 6 things that you do for self-care, and then you had to rank them, like rank option 1 and option 2. Well, my option 1 was spending time with family, and my option 2 was prayer. How do you decide which is better? I mean, in my mind, I was like, okay, if I pick prayer, then I'm killing off my family. That's what I'm assuming, and I'm only gonna pray. I don't know that I'm ready for that. But if I pick family, I'm gonna be struck down. Like, I was like doom and gloom this whole way. And then somebody said, look, my neighbor teacher said, no one is going to see this. We will not tell anyone what you put down. So I thought that was pretty good. Anyway, it was really a good exercise and I enjoyed it. Eventually, I did put my pen down and say, I'm not doing this. But then I figured out, anyway, the whole point of the story is then you had to rank like the top 3 that you mentioned the most, like in you're doing your favorite between 1 and 2, favorite between 1 and 3, and 2 and 3, favorites between option 1, option 4, option 2, option 4, option 3, so on and so on, down to 6, because you had to pick your 6 favorites. I figured then you had to count how many times you said each thing. And my top 3 are spending time with family, prayer, and hobbies, crochet and knitting, which is basically me time. I mean, I realized prayer is me time, hobbies are me time, and then spending time with family. So that worked out. That worked out. Okay, anyway, so the Kirby is the only thing that I finished, and it was well received, even though I did not enjoy doing the eyes. I was in such a hurry, I didn't take any time with it, and making the felt, like cutting out felt, is really hard for me, and I had some nasty cheap felt, so it didn't turn out quite the way I wanted to, but everybody I showed it to when I was asking for opinions said it looks like a Kirby, he'll love it, and true enough, he loved it. So what am I working on? Okay, so I am working on finishing a blanket for my daughter who's going off to college next week. And so I'm finishing a blanket for her, and I really want to get it done today because today is the closing ceremonies for the Olympics. And so that's the end of Ravelinics, and I would like to get another medal. I've only gotten, well, 2 now. 2? Yes, I've only gotten 2, and I would like to get 3. I said I was going to finish a toy, a stuffed animal for Sarah, which I did, my daughter, and I said I was going to finish the blanket for her, which I have not, and I said I was going to make a washcloth, a dishcloth, and I did not even start that, so that's a wash. See what I did there? But I am working on the blanket, and I don't have it here. It's in my room, and I didn't want to move a bunch of stuff to get to it because apparently I just threw it on the floor and threw a whole bunch of clothes on top of it. So I will show that here. And you can see from the progress marker how far have gotten since the last time I showed it on the podcast. So that's a real easy pattern. It's just kind of boring. So that's why I haven't worked on it too much. But I need to get it finished. I don't know if I can get it finished today. I know I've made one of these blankets in like 3 days. I made one for my parents for Christmas in 3 days, and that used 6 ginormous blanket balls of yarn. So these are only using 4 because that's all I have. So I should be able to get it done. Maybe. Depends on how much time I have today. And then I am working on the toy net, what it's called. My iPad is over here, and that's where I'm looking at my Ravelry. Toy hammock by Crystal Benoit. So I am making this out of some mandala yarn in the Groot colorway. I do not know why I bought exactly. I mean, these are kind of muted fall colors, but I think I thought it was a happier rainbow. I know you can't tell here because the sun's shining in. But it's like, I think muddy southwestern rainbow. So here's what I have. I'm almost done, so that'll be another medal. I've been tying knots, and I'm just gonna snip them. Like, okay, I've been doing the Russian join, which I don't think is gonna work. I'm worried it's not gonna work too well on acrylic yarn, but I'm doing it anyway because she just wants a toy hammock, and I just want to get this done. This is a really easy pattern. I'm using a size J 6mm tulip hook, one of my favorites. And I am controlling the colors. So I'm doing, well, I did 4 rows with this blue because I just liked it, I guess. But every color is getting, this one got 3 rows, this one got 2 rows because I didn't like it. This one got 3, this one got 4, this one got 3. I'm doing about 3 rows. This one got 2, I didn't like this color. So 2 or 3 rows with every color, and then I'm cutting and changing. And I should get all the way through the sequence, and then maybe, I don't know, I haven't mathed this out because me and math don't speak, but maybe I'll have enough to pull back my favorites. Although I have 4 more colors. Yeah, 4 on this skein, so I don't know if I'll get all the way through. But it's been a pretty good project to work on in the dark when the sun is coming up, so that was excellent. But I have been using my loom light. So I love, you're actually sitting on top of the loom box, but here, I'll just put a picture in. I don't want to mess with the camera. It took me forever to try to get this straight. The box, I'm looking at the quote. It says, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if if one only remembers to turn on the light. That's a quote from Albus Dumbledore. And do you know what movies those are from that he is in? That's right, boys and girls, the Harry Potter series, one of my favorites. So this is a great light. So let me tell you the story of this here. It's got like all the lights on, yellow, and the cool light and the warm light, or you can have it just the warm light, or you can have it just the cool light, and then you can turn it off. These swivel, like really sturdy swivel. Is it swivel bend? And then the light head itself swivels. It's very light on your neck. I bought a battery operated one from Academy, maybe Sports, and I used that. The battery died all the time. Like you would use it once and the battery would die, and it was heavier on the neck. But this one I used all morning because I had the blinds open, but it was dark outside when I got up, and then or cloudy, hazy. I think the Sahara dust is still overhead here in Texas, so the sky, even when it's sunny, looks cloudy, shady, I guess. But I used it to be able to see my stitches, and it works really great. I really wanted this light because I had heard, like, I was getting all these advertisements on my Facebook, probably because I kept clicking on it. And so I ended up buying one back in, that was weird, you wiggled. I ended up buying one back in February. I'm laughing because the camera is wiggling. I don't know what's going on. It's interesting. And it's rechargeable, like you just plug it in to charge it. And it worked great until I needed to charge it. Like, it comes already charged with some charge. And then when I wanted to charge it, now true, I didn't use it for a long time. Like, when I got it, I didn't use it for a while. And then I used it and it was great. And then I didn't use it. And then I wanted to charge it so I could use it, and it didn't work. I tried charging it. I tried several different cords to charge it, and it didn't work. And so I didn't expect to get anything from the company, but I did email and say, hey, is there anything I can do? My light's not working. Meg, well, she said she was Meg from Lumos, which is the founder of the company. She said that was who was responding, so that was kind of cool. She said, try different cords, send me video of it not working, and then she sent me a replacement. Like, that is great customer service. She was very patient, very nice. I did take some time. I had emailed her and then not responded for a little while after she responded, and she just picked up like right there. It was great. It was really great. So highly recommend. This does not bother your neck. It doesn't bother mine. Feels pretty light, and I really like it. Now I haven't used it around my husband too much. I don't know, he's persnickety, but I wish I'd had this because he didn't like all the lights on. He fusses because I turn the lights on too early because I can't see. I have bad vision. But I'm gonna start using it around him. So, and it does shine like down, like it shines where you want it to. It doesn't seem like it's blinding people like my other light did. And I wish I'd had this when my kids were little and we would have movie nights, because they always wanted all the lights off and I wanted to crochet during the movie. And I'd have to pick something like this that had lots of big holes so I could, blindly do it, but it was slow going. So I wish I'd had this light. Anyway, I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like this product. So highly recommend. Very flexible. Good product. Could be a project, but I didn't make it. Okay, what else is going on? Let me see. I think I talked about this last time. Sock week with Nitty Natty came and went, and I didn't participate in it. I just didn't want to, and that's okay. Next year I will, because I was really excited by the prospect, and I bought project bag for it and some markers, stitch markers, and then didn't use it. Sock camp, summer sock camp with Kay from Crazy Sock Lady is coming to a close on the 31st of August. And I have only completed two pairs of socks. I have another pair I would like to complete, but I don't know if I'm going to get it done. I'm working on my birthday beach socks, which are the 2 at a time socks I've been working on, and I am still on the heel flap and the heel flap. I haven't started the gusset yet. So I'm going to put those on separate needles and not do them together anymore to see if I can get them done a little quicker, but there's no guarantee it's going to be done by the 31st because A, I'm a slow knitter, B, school started, and I'm going to be busy. What else? I really want to do a mother bear and have plans to do a mother bear. It'd be awesome if I could get that done before that cal ends that is being put on by 2 Knitlit chicks. I think that ends on the end of August also, so don't know if that's going to happen since I haven't even started it, but it is crochet, the one I'm going to do, so that's pretty fast. I was going to make pouches. Like, I have all of these pouches from Hypnotic Yarns, and I was going to crochet around them and then give them as teacher gifts to my teacher buddies for the first day of school. And I have halfway done one, really struggled with the start of it, and now I understand how to do it better, I think, but I'm just not feeling motivated. Some of it, I think, is the yarn I'm using. My son bought me a nice package of, do I have it here? No. A nice package of a lot of different colors, like 9 different colors or 12 different colors of yarn, and I was trying to use that up because I really love that he bought me yarn because he knows how much I love it and I want to make things with it. I was doing a little pencil pouch, and I don't like the way it feels. It feels gross. And it has big gappy holes at the top because I didn't know what I was doing, like how many chains to put across. So to make it smooth. But now I think I understand that, so I could do it again with some different yarn, but I just don't have different yarn that I want to use. I've gotten rid of a lot of my worsted weight yarn, or used it up, or given it to my crochet club kiddos at school, and I don't want to buy any more. So I don't know. I may just bake little coffee cakes or something for my teacher friends, because it's really important to me that everybody gets a first day of school gift. Then you have to worry though, like there's some teachers that are new and I don't know them very well, and I have to worry about food allergies. So I wish I had something cute. I love crocheting things for people, and it's always been so much fun to try to see what I can crochet for them, but I just haven't felt super inspired. So, and that's okay. I'm a little disappointed, but not super. I'm not upset at myself. I just went, oh, darn it, missed opportunity. So, I don't know. Hopefully I'll get back to it though, because I do have a lot of these pouches, and I think it would be cute to have some crocheted up, and then I don't have to worry about putting on a zipper. So that works pretty well. Or finding a lining where stuff won't fall out of my crochet stitches. Okay, what else do I have to talk about? Oh, the last thing I'm working on is the Gnomes of Nibblewood Mystery Knit Along, and Clue 1 came out last Tuesday. and I've still only done this much. The camera's so bad. So, there's supposed to be a live cast on today. Why the live cast on is a week after the clue came out, I don't know, but that works out for me. So maybe I'll get some more done. I'm hoping to attend that, and then hopefully I'll get some more done on this. And I put my Stephen West socks on pause, maybe until after Pigskin Party ends in February. Because Pigskin Party is run by Down Cellar Studio, Boston Gin, and it starts in September after football season starts and ends at the Super Bowl in February, and it doesn't allow whips, doesn't allow works in progress. So she might have like one work in progress thing, but I would never finish those socks in that little time period. So, okay, I feel like I'm boring you people. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I think I'm gonna put some pictures of how my garden is doing. I've got a pumpkin starting to flower, pumpkin plant starting to flower, jack-o'-lantern plant. I don't think the jack-o'-lantern is gonna be done by October 31st, but it sure is cool to see. I've never seen a real pumpkin plant, a live pumpkin plant. I've got some zucchini starting to flower. I've got beets growing. I've got radishes growing. I have carrots growing, and I did accidentally pull one up. It's not ready. It still has like 30 days to go, but it's so tiny, so tiny. I have string beans going. My bush beans died, and there's a rabbit in the neighborhood, so I'm wondering if any of my stuff's gonna last. Oh, I've got sunflowers growing. My supermarket basil and mint and rosemary, I'll never do that again. So, you know, like if you go into the grocery store, sometimes they'll have the live plants in the produce section that you can use to pull off, you know, basil leaves and whatever as you need them. So I just bought some and I planted them. The rosemary died, like it did not last. And the mint is not looking great, but it is starting to sprout new things that look good. So I wouldn't do it that way again, but I think it's might gonna work. And then my basil was going great, and then it was starting to get droopy and tired and turn purple. So I don't know if I haven't pulled any leaves from it or if it's getting sick, or I don't know. But I think I'm going to harvest a bunch of the basil and then freeze it, maybe chop it and put it in some olive oil and freeze it so I have stuff for pesto. I don't think I have enough basil right now to make pesto, but yeah. Anyway, okay, I hope y'all have a great week. I hope to see you again next week, and stay inquisitive. Keep being curious.